Truth, just like light, either brings sight or heat. Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Sabbath School Study Group. This is part number 3 of our 5-part series looking at the parables of Jesus in the book of Mark. Today, we're going to explore the lamp and the measuring basket. Again, these are parables that Jesus told, but what is he meaning? Before we go to that, we want to thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please know that you are appreciated. Hit that like button so others can find the video. Subscribe to our channel so you can always stay in touch and know what's going on from this site. And by the way, we have a website. You can visit that at changeministry.org. Please visit that prophecy study. Enjoy that prophecy series to know that today and tomorrow, Jesus is the same, God is with us, and he is determined, if we let him, to bring us home. So let's talk about the truth. If I were to say what's the most popular verse about truth, we might quote that verse where Jesus says, the truth will set us free. That is one of the things that the truth will do. But as we looked at 2 Corinthians chapter 4 from the previous study, if you haven't watched that, be sure to check it out. We learned that truth is like light. But one of the interesting things about light is that light has a power to where it will actually show us what's going on. It expels darkness. But if you've ever gotten close to a lamp or a candle or even a torch, have you noticed something? The brighter the light, the hotter the heat. All light is giving off heat because light is energy. It is a reaction that gives off this beautiful glow that allows us to know and to see. But with that glow, there comes the side effect of heat. And one of the realities of truth is that depending on your perspective, if you're open to it, there is a measure of illumination. But if you're opposed to it, or if you fight it or resist, that same light that will provide sight for some will actually be a flame or be a heat or be a fire that draws somebody to go back. Here in Mark chapter 4, verse 21, Jesus said unto them, is a candle. Now he's likening now the seed of the word of God to a candle. Is a candle brought to be put under a bushel or under a bed, and not to be set on a candlestick? For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested. Neither was there anything secret, but that it should come abroad. This is a perfect example of how light can either give us sight or give us heat. Here, Jesus is saying that there's nothing hidden, nothing that won't be made known. If I'm someone who's looking for the truth, or if I'm someone who loves truth, that's good news. It's letting me know that I may not know everything I need to know today, but if I keep walking with him, what I need to know will come to light. It will come to me. I will understand it by and by. But if I'm somebody who's either trying to hide the truth, someone who's trying to fight the truth, when I hear this same statement, it kind of makes me a little stressed. It gives me a little anxiety because this is a heat situation where I don't want to know what I need to know. And even perhaps this way, if I know that I'm not living the truth, if I know that I'm walking in darkness and someone is coming along to tell me, hey, the light is coming, that's not good news. I am going to run away from that light. That makes me feel afraid. That doesn't build my faith. This is why, depending on our perspective, truth and the revelation of truth is the best thing to happen. Or in some cases, we can feel it's the worst thing that could happen. So let's get some advice from Isaiah. Isaiah says in verse 60, verse 1, Isaiah says in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. With the right perspective, and if you're hungering for truth, this is the promise. Notice how he says, arise, shine. Our light is not from out. The light is on us. Just like you're seeing me now, the light that is shining on me is allowing you to see me. In the same way, God is prophesying that as time goes by, and even though darkness over the people, darkness over those who run from the light because it's too hot, that darkness will increase. But the light on those who are being drawn to God through Jesus Christ, it will grow as we go further along. Not only does the light shine brighter on us, we become a source of light for those who are in darkness. Ephesians chapter 5 has another promise for the light lovers. It says, but all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. See then that thou walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So the way to be wise is to walk in the light. I'm so glad that we don't have to have it all together. We just got to be together with the one who has it all. Another thing that I love about this verse is that it's pointing to our focus as believers. It should be on the light. Our focus should be on the light, and by knowing what is light, we will understand what's darkness. What I mean by that is that as we go on in this era of darkness, the lies that will be told will increase. And what we call conspiracy theories will actually be just real talk, real truth. Please remember, one of the master strokes of the deceiver, of Satan, is not just to get us to believe that something that's not real is true. It's to get us to think that something that actually is true is a lie. Either way, what's the shield from the deception? The shield from the deception is light. I don't need to know everything that's in the dark. I can't know everything that's in the dark because we can't see in the dark. That's why we call it a rabbit hole. But the light, the gospel light, the truth, as long as we keep our eyes focused on that truth, and as long as we let God draw us deeper and walk further into that light, darkness becomes not just apparent, darkness becomes abhorrent. Our resistance to it and our desire to want to be away from it will grow as we grow in God's light.